What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy EazyMoneyX. Are you looking to get interceptions for your online career mode or for your online franchise mode? Well, this is the video for you, and in no time I will have you getting picks like this one on a regular basis. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, because I'm bringing a lot of Madden content this year. So first, let's talk about how this play works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the nickel. It works best in nickel, I find. It also works in dime pretty well as well. And it's not necessarily a set play that you're gonna want to go in. It's more like a set zone and a set idea that we're gonna follow. So for me personally, this works best in a 2-4 double mug because of the amount of DBs you have on the field in comparison to a still solid pass rush. I feel like if you go dime, you lose a little bit of that tenacity up front, and if you go 4-3, then you don't have as many DBs up there. So nickel is like that perfect balance. So now let's get into how we're going to set this up. Alright, so again, 2-4 double mug, 2-4-5 odd mug, anything where you can get extra safeties, DBs on that defensive line is what we're looking for. In this example right here, I'm going to show the 2-4 double mug and a cover 3 sky. Now at first glance, you can see the hook zone. Those two hook zones right there, and you can see it also in cover 2. Those two hook zones right there, they can be both DBs. You can put 2 strong safeties right there. Not only will that help your pass defense, it also helps your ability to get user picks in this case right here, which is what we're trying to do. Now on offense, we're just gonna call random plays, random gun plays. We want them to throw the ball so we can show how this is done. All right, so here's the play at base. Now here's the setup. I have a linebacker up here for video purposes. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like with a linebacker. Obviously, it works much better with a safety. With the linebacker, they're not as fast. They don't jump as high. So yeah, if I can do it with a linebacker, then you can do it with a safety at a much better rate. All right, so as you can see, we have 1 receiver on the left and then we have 3 on the right. So what I'm going to do is control this safety or linebacker on the right. On the left, there's just not that much going on over there. I mean, you got a safety over there and a running back, but I mean, our zone should be sufficient enough to cover them in the amount of time it takes the pass rush to get home. On the right, we have a tight end, 2 wide receivers, a lot of space there to make plays, to make reads, to make throws. So I'm going to be the one to use the right on this play. If it was the opposite, maybe I would use her left. But honestly, I just like using the right more. I just think it's, especially for right-handed quarterbacks, I just think it's more natural that they're gonna want to look right most of the time, even if that is the close side of the field. All right, so as you can just see, I just shaded my coverage underneath. Now, why did I shade the coverage underneath? Because we want to eliminate the running back from the play. We want the QB to make throws over me on the right and over the linebacker on the left. That's what we want the throws to be. Or a throw in coverage like that. That's a 50-50 ball. If our corner was in better position, he would have easily got the pick. So same thing. We're going to bring our corners down. We're going to shade underneath. And as you can see, he makes a throw over my head. This is why it's advantageous to have a safety instead of a linebacker. He still probably would have got it, but we give ourselves a better chance. So this time I line the corner or a safety over the tight end just to eliminate that space, and we get a pick. This works because we're taking away as many options as possible. We're making the computer look at just a certain area of the field. I don't even care if he completes 100 passes over me or around me. The point is that all those passes are around me. That's what we want to do. We want to funnel all his work to us or around us, and then it's only a matter of time before we get one. So here we go. This is a game I had against the Bills. You got to know your situations. 3rd down. I'm not even looking at that check down underneath. I'm looking at my zone over the top because he wants the 1st down. Now, if you look at this score is important also because the defense and the offense in this play work hand in hand. If you get up big early, you put them in a position to where they have to pass. The one thing that can kill this is a close game, because now they're running the ball, they're mixing it up. You want them to be forced to throw. Now right here, same thing, it's right over my head. I could have easily got a pick right there. So let's look again. Right in my zone. Now let's talk about another thing that kind of makes this work. Actually, let's go over the keys that make this thing work. So 1, we have the cover 3 hook, the zones with the adjustments that we talked about. 2 being the franchise coaching abilities. They have a couple new ones that promote us getting interceptions, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. And 3, putting your opponents in passing situations. When you're up big, they have to pass more. The more they pass, the more interceptions there are for you. Again, didn't get that one, but I'm right there. It's in my that's fingertips distance, and that's all you can really ask for. You can't force the computer to throw to you, but you just want an opportunity. You just want it around you. You want the ball around you as much as possible. Now, a clear indicator that this is working is if you're having plays where they're throwing to your side, they're throwing around you, over you, under you, but you're just not there for a pick. That means it's coming. Now on the screen, I just want to show you guys where I stand in my league with interceptions. 29 through, I believe this is week 5 or week 6. The next person has 4. It's not even close. This method is so effective. It's one of the most, and I make these videos every year. It's one of the most effective methods since like Madden 23, Madden 22. Now I know there are going to be a lot of people that doubt this, so I think what I'll do is I'll start a series with a cornerback. I'll put it on the highest difficulty, and I'll run it there just so people can see, even in the videos, even on the highest difficulty, even in real time, that this method is the method. This is the best method. And you're gonna have people that asked about sliders and all that nonsense. I didn't touch any of that. I don't touch none of that stuff. There's nothing I can do to make the computer throw to me other than what I showed you in this video. Now, this part right here is probably the most important part. You want to have this ability on. In the past, this was not a thing. You want to get Mr. Dream ability, put it on blue, because look, increased interception chance for all defenders. This is going to make the CPU throw to you, at least more often. This is going to make them throw riskier passes. This right here, mixed with the method I showed you, mixed with the adjustments, putting your defense in good positions, getting up big on the computer, this is how you maximize your interceptions. This is how you develop players at a faster rate. This is how you do all that. But yeah, till next time, YouTube, it's your boy EazyMoneyX. If you found this helpful, if you want more tips, tricks about Madden, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and drop a comment. Peace.